Hello and welcome to On Air Talks by WTVision. My name is Antonio Paiva and I'm WTVision Sports Program Manager. This session will be dedicated to present you how simple and cost-effective solutions can be used to cover sports events with our single operator solutions. We've seen along the years that live sports production regularly delivers some of the world's biggest TV audiences, engaging fans all over the world. The demand for live sports events coverage is always high, so broadcasters need to find the balance between broadcast and high-quality live sports content at a cost that makes commercial sense. This leads to major developments in the remote productions when companies like WTVision always seeking for cost-effective solutions that also reduce on-site personnel. This advantage is particularly timely given the social distancing rules imposed by COVID-19 pandemic. WTVision takes part in more than 7,000 broadcasts every year, covering a wide range of sports and locations around the world. Our unique combination of experience and flexibility allow us to accommodate any type of project and positively respond to our client needs. That's exactly the case when it comes to smaller productions, even with tighter budgets and productions with a very small crew on site. For those, we have flexible software and workflow that make it possible to control the engine operations with a single operator. He is responsible for guaranteeing the quality and efficiency of the graphics on site, making sure viewers at home always get the right information. So how does this work? Our single operation solution is an autonomous system that suggests the on-air graphics based on the statistics available so that the operator can focus his attention on the final output. Also, the internal logic engine for graphics transition allows the operator to just keep launching the graphics and the system will know how to manage the on-air graphics at the exact moment. Let's start about some case studies that we already have. Well, the French Ligue 1 and Ligue 2 are two of the current leagues where only a single operator manages all the on-air graphics. To tell us a little bit more of this project, we have our head of production for France, Olivier Bosmans.
Hi, my name is Olivier, and I'm the responsible for the on-air graphics on the French Ligue 1, Ligue 2 football games for the new Telefoot channel. For these competitions, we are using WTVision's latest Football Stats single operator application to control our R3 space engine. As the name suggests, it's an application controlled by one single operator who manages multiple outputs, which have different kind of graphics on each side that can be adapted to any kind of project. On the French League, for example, we decided to adapt the interface to the very strict rundown the operator has to follow, so we can easily do it using the buttons lined up in order to follow the rundown. We have several tabs for each part of the production, easily managed by a drag and drop function, if needed to change. In a clear view, the operator has a very good notion of all the graphical templates, the live statistics during the game, per player as well as for the team, and of course all the other tools needed to make a full football game production. Again, this is easily managed by one single operator. One of our main features here in France is our plugin, which allows us to connect to the external statistics provider of the league. That offers us a variety of live statistics throughout the game, which in turn can be shown on air by our graphics operator. In addition to the live statistics, the plugin also offers us a wide range of information about the competition, such as the standings, previous encounters of the teams formed in competition, current and next game day, lineups of the teams, and so on. All this saves the operator time in preparation of the game. On top of all these informations, our plugins are also importing tracking data from the games. This allows the operator to show personal player data as well as team tracking statistics during the game. Tracking data such as the amount of kilometers run per team, per player, number of sprints, player positions during the game, and much more. These statistics, together with all the other statistics, are lined up in the application in a very visible way, so the operator is quick to see and to show on air all the important data a football game needs. It's also important to mention that our application is used to provide graphics to multiple feeds at the same time by the same operator. This operator can choose to launch every graphic to show on each feed, or can choose to show a certain graphic only on a specific privative feed. This can also be configured beforehand. For the French League, we are using this feature to show more detailed statistics on the privative feed to give our client an even better experience on each game. We are also showing extra sponsors on this privative feed, which gives the client the ability to get more revenue without having to spend much more money on operators and systems. Thank you.
WTVision also manages all real-time graphics and data for the main football league in the Belgium, guaranteeing the broadcast of all on-air graphics, including augmented reality. Also, in this case, we only have one operator on site implementing all the graphics information guaranteed through a solution that combines WTVision Football Stats CG and R3 Space Engine, our real-time 3D graphic engine. Data is integrated with a partnership with Stats Perform. Both in France and Belgium have the same solution based on Football Stats single operator edition that has been adapted to integrate with OptiFeeds from Stats Perform Group, instead of using the internal engine of data collection, since that Stats Perform Group is the official data provider for both scenarios. Our single operator solution is a great option not only for live football productions but also for other sports coverage like basketball. WTVision and FIBA, the International Basketball Federation, have a long-term partnership with our teams, delivering the best graphics during basketball leagues around the world. AfroBasket, Europe Cup, FIBA 3, Access 3, World Tour and Basketball Championship Leagues are some of the competitions where WTVision integrates its software with its official design, the basketball venues protocols, and FIBA official data software providers, since the times from FIBA Europe Stats Suite to the actual FIBA Live Stats. WTVision powerful and flexible software make it possible to control the entire graphic package with a single operator that also assures the manual input of collected data in case of an extraordinary event that collapses all the systems in place. The graphics operator by WTVision includes the title sequence, bumpers, replay whites, stings, countdowns, the score clock, the starting five, and the match stats, among many others. To tell us more about the partnership, we have Omri El-Assid, FIBA Live's Graphics Operation Manager. Welcome to the On-Air Talks by WTVision. Omri, may we start by introducing FIBA?
So, as you said, FIBA is the governing body of international basketball. We have all types of competitions, starting World Cup for men and women, Continental Cups for men and women, as you mentioned, AfroBasket. We also have Eurobasket, Asia Cup, and America Cup, both men and women. And then we have the Basketball Champions League, that is a joint venture of with FIBA, and as you mentioned, the little bit smaller competitions, and also the Women's EuroLeague. We are in FIBA Media in charge of some of those productions, and this is what we do around the world, yeah.
Okay, so as I was saying before, we've been working together to a wide range of high-profile basketball competitions, introducing high standard on the TV broadcasting and decreasing the quality and the experience from viewers worldwide. Can you explain how working with WTVision gives you the advantages?
Yes, so as you said, you're doing it both for basketball and for football, but it's very important to understand that the difference between the two sports in terms of graphics and TV production is very big. The thing that we are looking into in basketball, much more than in football, is to get a very high quality operator and interface for this operator, as you said, to show on screen both the clocks and the shot clock of the game, which are the most important thing for us because we're always looking for accuracy, and then integrate the statistics into the graphics and show it. Now, working with you, obviously, and what we're always looking for is to have operator that in one hand have the technical skills, but in the other hand has the basketball knowledge as well, because the operator has two things that he needs to do. He needs to be a technical guy, but he also a very big part, and in many cases he's the major and the biggest content person on site. Having a person with interface that can help him organize all the data, know what is the right thing to do, when to show it, what to show, combine it with the right shot. I think this is the main thing that we are looking for from our operators and from our partners.
Thanks to our flexible software and workflow, we can control the entire operation with just one operator. Can you please tell us how this single operator solution suits your needs? You already mentioned some of the advantages, but if you can elaborate a little bit more, it would be okay for us also.
So as you mentioned, I think in the beginning of this Honor talk, first of all, single operator is much more cost effective and something that we are always look to be invested in. I think that the person on site need to have a very big knowledge on basketball, and I think that your system needs to support his knowledge and his ability to show whatever we want to see on air. Basketball, we always say, is a game of stories. There's one big story that tells us, okay, now the score is 80-80. But what were the small stories that caused this score to be right now? Is it a player that had a very good game? Is it a different player that had not as good as a player? And we are looking for a single operator. They have good communication with the director that knows exactly what's going on the court. He knows the teams, he knows the players, and he also have the ability to get the right decision. I think that having the interface that help him to get the right decision is very, very important, because usually TV productions are very, very, let's say, intense. You need to get quick decisions in very little time. And I think this is what we're looking from our providers and from our partners and from the operators on the field.
Exactly. And so software also can help on this, because we are always working on engines that allows, based on certain rules that can be configured, the software will help the operator if it gives him the information that are relevant at the moment. So, Omri, regarding this, my last comment, what do you think that it's possible to improve on these softwares that WT Vision are using, so that we also can improve always our solution, because this is something that is always interesting also for us?
So I must say that I met your operators on the field in the past, and I was impressed from your interface and your operating system. I think that the operating system needs to be very, very flexible. What I mean is that whenever you go into live production, especially sports and especially basketball inside sports, is that you don't know how the game will go. You don't know what will happen. You don't know whose player is going to be good or bad. And I think that your operating system needs to be very, very flexible to reflect all options. If I want to show player stats, so there's the obvious stats that we always show, which is points and field goals or 3-point percentage. But then if we want to show also blocks or steals or turnovers or something that is additional data, if you want to have a special mixtures of stats to show, I think that the flexibility of your system is what make it good for us and useful for us, and obviously something that we can work on with the future. We can trust your operators to use during the live productions.
Yeah, exactly. I totally agree. So, thanks you for your testimony and for joining us on this On-Air Talks by WT Vision. It was very nice to see you again. Hope to see you soon, and we'll do all the best efforts so that this partnership keeps improving. And working with FIBA is always a pleasure.
Thank you very much, Antonio. It was a pleasure. Okay. Thank you for having me.
Okay, thanks. Bye-bye, Omri. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Not only for football or basketball matches, our single operator solution is a great option over nearly 20 years of expertise. We've broadcast a lot of sports competition worldwide with a single operator on the site. I leave you now with some productions done by WT Vision single operator solutions. We've seen examples how with just one operator on site, it's possible to provide an effective live sports production with high quality nevertheless. It's now clear how simple and cost-effective our single operator solution can be and how it's a great option for a safer and healthier production environment. Well, for more information about Football Stats single operator solution, join us for a demo in another session where the star will be the Football Stats single operator edition. Thank you, and don't forget, it may be low cost productions, but with high quality. Goodbye.